This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, sir. Join. Okay, guys. From tomorrow onwards, you have class at 7. Sorry, 6:30 a.m. Okay, IST time zone. Okay, please be ready at this time. Next. So yesterday, what we discussed, guys? Yesterday we discussed a lot of HTML tags, right? Today we are going to see final tag table, and after that we will see about CSS. Okay, so let's go and so create a table, right? So if you don't know how to work with the table, go to W3 Schools, go to learn HTML. So then go to search here table, so you can click on it. Okay, so a simple HTML table, this one. Okay, so table tr, these kind of things are there, right? Click on this one, try yourself. First play a game within W3 Schools, and then after, so you can just, okay, so go and apply these things with Aura components. So let's see. So table, and they have given some other things, right? You don't know, right? So if you don't know, remove it. Okay, generally if I want to tell right about the table, you can see here, table contains rows and columns. These two are columns. Okay, column 1, column 2, and this is one row and this is another row. Okay, for each column, so data will be there. Okay, so this is one row and one record, I can say. This is another row or another record, like that. Okay, month and next run it. I have removed so something that I don't know, and you can see here. So column borders are, table borders are gone away. Okay, no problem. We'll see. So now if you want to understand the code, right, a lot of things are there, how to play a game with this code. Simply put table, remove everything. You are very new to this one, control Z. Okay, put one tr, remove all trs. If you observe, right, one tr, two tr, third, so three tr, remove all these things, run it. Okay, now you understand. And also remove th, run it. So by seeing this one, you can understand tr, th. Okay, like this it is. So like that you can remove and play a game, guys. Okay, yeah, let's create a new Aura component. We will see table here itself. March 22nd, HTML 4th class. Next, okay, so create a lightning application. Keep this Aura component inside of the application. Okay, how C colon and the component name, right? March 22nd. Save it. Okay, preview it. Okay, nothing happened because I have not written anything. Now I want to write a table, right? Like how to write? So table, okay, and save it. And if you want to refresh the page, okay, nothing is there. Next, so table contains rows and columns, right? Even each column also displayed in a row. Okay, each column also displayed in a row. So even these are columns, I know, but even that columns also displayed as a rows. Single row. This is another row, row 2, row 3. Am I right or wrong? Row 1, row 2, row 3. In the row 1, they are just putting headings. In the row 2 and row 3 they are putting data. So that's how you need to observe about the table, guys. So now rows, how to define rows. Okay, columns also contains inside the rows only. So first you need to define rows. Rows defines syntax is what? TR, open and close it, one row. Okay, T1 TR means one row. Let's see here. Now how to define the columns. Okay, TR means one row. This is one row. Now this is one column, this is another column. How to define it? So let's see. TD, one row contains only one TD. Let's see here. Training. Just go and refresh it. So now you can see training. Keep this one inside the div and add the styles so that it will move a little bit. Okay, so training. So you don't know, right, whether how it is working as a table or not. Let's see here. Again, one more column I want to add. Okay, in a single row. That means what? This is one row, right? Here one column and here another column, like that, right? So I want to add. So if I want to add one more column, TD means table definition generally, but it is a column. You can simply remember as a column. Training institute. Save it. Refresh it. And you can see institute. So TR means left to right fully it is occupied. Okay, left to right fully it is occupied. So off is for training, off is for institute. Single row, two columns, and again one more column. If I want to add one more TD, you can write it. So can you see training institute? Training of training means course. Next one more TD, batch number. So you can see the table occupied from left to right fully. Okay, course batch like this. Okay, this is one TR in single row. This is in single row, four columns are there. Now
Sir,
I want
మనకు
to
గ్యాప్ ఎట్లా వచ్చింది సార్? కోర్స్ కి ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ కి ట్రైనింగ్ కి మధ్యలో గ్యాప్ ఉంది కదా?
by default system will take it from left to right. It occupying. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So totally four. Now I want to add values. Okay, I want to add values. Let's go and add values. Suppose course name equal to Salesforce Institute VLR training, trainer Mohan, and batch number your is a 10th batch, and the previous batches also I want to display. How to display? So if you want to display, you need to go to another tier. One tier, this row is completed, in next row only you need to display. So that means you need to add one more tier, and TR contains how many? So columns you need to add 1, 2, 3, 4 columns you need to add. Am I right? So 4 columns means 4 TDs you need to put again and change the names. Course means Salesforce Institute VLR training, trainer Mohan, and their batch number is 10th batch. That's it. Refresh it. Now can you see in the second row Salesforce VLR training, like that it is attached, right? Yeah, clear. Third row if you want to add means again one more TR you can add it simply. Okay, again Salesforce VLR training Mohan 9th batch, simply you can say 9th batch, or HTML VLR training, like that. Okay, refresh it. So you can see one more row HTML VLR training Mohan, so 9th batch. Okay, this is one table. Okay, next. So I want to give headings for the column, like bold color I want to add. How to add? So instead of TD, you can use table header. Header means automatically system will provide so bold. Now you can see it displayed, so like with heading. Okay, course. Now you can add as many as TRs with data like that. Okay, and next is what? Next, so border I want to add, border. So how could I know the border I can add? Let's go here, HTML table, and you need to see the attributes. So many examples they have given. If you want, you can practice. It's better you can practice it, not if you want. And here nothing is there, right? Yeah, styling tables they have not given. And with the examples they have already given borders and all these kind of things, guys. It's okay. Why net is slow? Or what happened? Okay, cool. Okay, so table borders you can see. So go here and you can just play a game, guys, if you want, not a problem. And let me give the border simply attribute border equal to, so for table attribute border is equal to give 1 2 3 4 5 like that. Okay, that's it, guys, and go and refresh the page. That's it. So border is given by automatically system. Okay, space equally occupied, right? Table border. So just attribute border equal to value equal to 2. Thickness is 2. Suppose if you give 10, let's see the thickness. Table border means so outside border. Refresh it. Now you see the thickness of the table. Okay, and not inside. Cell border is. I'm not talking about cell border. I'm talking about the table border itself. Okay, so this is the table, and this is enough for time being, guys. Okay. Table contains first rows, inside that table definitions. So only you need to remember 2 things. Okay, so this is enough for tables, guys. Cool. And that's all for HTML, guys. It is enough. And if you want to learn more, right, you can go to YouTube and HTML basics are advanced. So many references. Okay, channels are there. Go and practice. Okay, but you need to practice here only. In ARA component only you need to practice, not outside. And during that time, right, some people will explain about the CSS classes also that you don't know. So once my class is completed, then so you can understand the CSS also. Okay, so that's all for table, guys.
సార్
HTML
మీరు
is completed. Yeah,
HTML లో ఏ ట్యాగ్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏమైనా మాకు చెప్తారా సార్? అంటే ఒక టేబుల్ లాగా మాకు ఏదైనా
already
ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కానీ
documents
ఏదైనా ఇవ్వగలుగుతారా?
నేను డాక్యుమెంట్స్ లో ఆల్రెడీ ఇచ్చేసాను. మీరు చేయాల్సింది ఏంటంటే, నేను ఈ 3-4 క్లాసులు ఏవైతే చెప్పానో ఫస్ట్ అవి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, ముందు అది మెయిన్. ఆ తర్వాత సిఎస్ఎస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మీకు ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో వేరే వాళ్ళు బాగున్నాయి, నేను చూసి నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ కూడా చేశాను, చాలా నచ్చింది నాకు. సో ఇట్స్ వెరీ గుడ్ దట్ సిఎస్ఎస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్. యూ కెన్ గో త్రూ దట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అండ్ ప్రాక్టీస్, అండ్ డ్యూరింగ్ దట్ టైమ్ యూ కెన్ లెర్న్ మోర్ ట్యాగ్స్. ఓకే, so topic is CSS. What is CSS? Cascading style sheets. Okay, so you can go here, even you can see here. So go to W3 Schools home. Can you see learn CSS? Click on this one. CSS tutorial and examples they have given, right? Introduction, you can see CSS introduction. What is CSS? This one, cascading style sheets. Okay, style sheets. That means what? So even you can see here, this is a web page, right? This is a web page. Think in that way. This is a W3 schools. This is a web page, and how they have given the styles. Color is green. If I click on here, green, black, these colors, and the height. This see font size, and the radio buttons and space. So how they have added? How they have added all these things? They have added scroll bar also. How they have added background blue color? How they have added with the help of CSS styles only? They have added. Okay, all these things they have done with the help of CSS styles, guys. Okay, like if you know, right? Simply, if you construct a building, okay, so once the building construction is completed, then after what we can do? So paintings, they just, I mean, tell about add paintings like that, right? So what is that meaning is? So if you compare that one with software, so this color designing, all these kind of things are nothing but CSS stylings, guys. Okay, it's kind of decoration for the code, what you have written, what you are seeing, so that we need to decorate by using CSS styles. Okay, and CSS styles have different types, guys. Three types totally: inline, external, and so internal. Three types. One is inline, internal, third external. So what is this meaning? Types means how many ways we can apply CSS styles to HTML page. That's it. Okay, how many ways we can apply CSS styles to HTML page? That's what. Okay, one is inline, internal, external. That's going forward we will see. First we will see about the inline. Okay, let's go and see. So create a lightning component. Okay, create a lightning application. See, okay, preview. Okay, that's it. So I have created a component, and now you can play a game, learn CSS styles. So let's create a simple HTML, something like a tag div. Okay, and now so even if I have given like this, right? This is my first CSS class, and inside you can give any divs. Today news. Just paste something like that. Again, Corona is rising, guys.
Yes, sir. It is rising.
Any
1 week or 2 weeks back, it was 9,000 or 10,000 cases. Now it's like 40,000 cases, mostly in Maharashtra.
Oh God. Okay, so let's take some text at least. Okay, some text, copy it. We can utilize this text. Okay, good. Now refresh it. So let's see here. I want to display. Okay, I want to display like this is with bold. Okay, I want to display this is, so let's, before going to that one, what I'm going to do is, let's move to right side. Main container. Margin RIHC margin simply can be 50 pixel. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. I want to display this one with the bold. Okay, I want to display this one with the bold and center and also red color. Okay, I want to display this one with the bold. First I want to display this one with bold. Generally, how to display the data with bold? Simply you can put B, right? So we know these things. Okay, so you can display in the bold. Okay, and I want to increase the font size to like little bit high. Can you see here? This is called this much. So size I want to display. How to display this much size I want to display? How to display? So that is called
By
font. Okay. Okay, I'm just telling. Wait, guys, I will tell. Don't worry. Okay. So to increase that one, that is called styles, guys. We need to apply some styles. So how to apply styles? So for inline, what you are going to do is, so where this tag is, data is there here, and which tag the data is there? On H1 tag. On H1 tag the data is there, right? You need to go to this one, and so you need to apply style equal to, okay, attribute name is what? Style. So now style here acting as an attribute, guys. So now in that attribute values you need to pass, right? So property name, okay, equal to property value semicolon, like that. So the syntax for these, let me tell you the syntax for inline. First is what? Inline syntax is tag, open close the tag, generic syntaxes, guys. Okay, so style property name, okay, equal to value. Okay, like that. So you have different properties, guys. Okay, you have different properties, and I will show you how many properties are there also. Okay, you don't worry about the names, we will get the property names. So like this is called inline styles. Okay, now how many properties are there? What is our requirement? Font increase. So property name is what? Font size is the property name, and value is pixels you need to give. Okay, 20 pixel I want to give. Okay, if you want you can give, save it, and so can you see it is increased with help of font size. Okay, even you no need to put the bold here. Simply you can remove, and you see here With the help of CSS styles also you can make this one as a bold. How? So another property is what? Font weight. Okay, font weight, sorry, semicolon, right? Sorry guys, here instead of equal you need to put equal. Font weight equal to, so you can mention any weight like 600. The values also you don't know, right? Font weight bold you can mention. Okay, this is my first CSS class. Have you seen? So with the help of CSS styles also you can apply. This is one property, that value is this one. This is another property, that value. So in CSS what you need to do learn is, okay, you need to don't mug up this font size, font dash size, font dash size, don't mug up it. Everything will be available in market, Google. Okay, don't worry. But you need to know the benefit of the property. You need to know the benefit of the property. What is the benefit of the font size property? Generally font for which purpose font apply? Font applies for text. If we want to make any changes on the text, so the thing is what? Font. Okay, font weight, font size, like that. Next, so and I want to display in a red color. Let's display in a color. So property name is what? Color, and so display in red. Value is red. Okay, click on it, and now you can see, so it is displayed in a red color. So what is the syntax? These things. Now clear, right? Now let's go, and how many properties are there in the market? Let's see here. Let's go to CSS and come down. CSS references are there, right? Click on it. Let's see. Have you seen CSS properties? So these are the properties which are given by old. Okay, so they segregated with the help of alphabetical order. W, these properties. That's why I asked you to do not mug up or do not try to remember syntaxes for property. Just pick up the property here, do it, and you need to remember the benefit of the properties. Okay, with the font, how many are there? Let's check here. With font, so many are there. Have you seen? You don't need all these, you need only few. Okay, font family, and a font size. Have you seen font size, font style? If you want any examples, just click on it, the link, and they will give you example. This is another way of style. You need to capture only, get these things. You don't need all these things. Font style equal to normal, font style equal to italic, like that. Okay, different font styles are there, and if you want, right? So here the values, font style values. Okay, so next property is what? Font style. Let's see here. Font style is a property. Copy it. Font style equal to, and what values you need to pick up? You can go here, normal, italic, initial, indirect, like that. Italic you can press it, so italic. Okay, save it. Now this will be displayed as a italic. You don't need to use, so like I, with the help of HTML tag, you don't need to display this one as italic. With the help of CSS also you can display this one as italic. So font style. Okay, normal, and you can see here it is normal, it is italic, it is oblique. Okay, they have given, you can just check it. You need only these three styles. Okay, so that's how you need to add property names, and not only here. Okay, now let's go here. Suppose I want to display this one with black color, the below text, whole text I want to display with black color. So now that text is existing in which tag? You need to go like that, guys. Where this text is stored? This text is stored in div tag, so you need to apply styles to div tag. Okay, tags only you need to apply. This style property attribute you need to apply only for tags. Okay, you cannot apply for so text, you can apply for tax. So go here and syntax is style. And now, so what is the requirement? I want to display this one in the black color. So the property name is what? Color. And so black, F5, right? So have you seen? Now it is displaying in a black color. And so I want to display, so with a little bit height, text size I want to increase. So for text size, so what is the font size? Property name is font size, little bit increase to 16 pixel. Px means pixels. Everything we are displaying with the help of pixels only, guys. Now have you seen? Font size. So like that. So like that, each property has their own benefits. So I used to teach a few of the properties, guys, and the remaining properties, right? When you are practicing the projects, right, you can learn those other things also. Okay. Next. Yeah. So another style. I want to add border. Okay, as of now you have learned font, right? Properties. With the font, what you have learned? Size, comma, weight, style. Okay, like that. Next property, you have learned color. Next, I want to add a border for this one. Okay, I want to display a border for this one. So let's display border. Property name is border. So like see, go here and search border. Okay, here border. Okay, have you seen with the border again? So many properties are there. Okay, let's go here. Like I want to go with border color. Let's see here. Okay, so let's copy this one. And so you can check here border color like this, and you can make it as even border is not there, right? Border color you can make it as so red. So I made border color as a red. Okay, and now I want to display border. As of now, just color only added, but border is not there. So let's go here. Border, top, bottom, instead of that one, let's go to here. So you can click on border and see the example. What's happening? Correct. Okay, so with the border, this is the syntax, and they have given something, right? So let me tell you that something. Okay, border, you need to give values like, let me show you. What is this 5 pixel red, all these kind of things? Let me show you. Okay, 5 pixel. So means border width. Okay, solid means border style. Red means color. Instead of adding different things, right? You can add so border in a single property. With a single property, you can add border like width, style, color, all these things. Okay, let's see how border width, style, color. So simply you can add. Let's go here. Border. Now even you don't need border color also. Simply colon and width. So suppose 2 pixel width I want. Space. Okay, don't put commas, put space. and border styles. So border styles solid give, and I will tell you what are the styles available in the market, all those kind of things. And border color, I want to give black or blue. Save it. Okay, now refresh it. You can see the blue color border with 2 pixels width. Okay, that's what the border. Now I want to increase the border width to 20 pixel. Let's see here. Now you can see here. Okay, so 20 pixel width is there. Like that you can increase it. Simply, this is the simplest way to define the border. Some people will think like this. Is there any order do I need to follow? Let's go and refresh it. Any order? Now color also put it here. I'm just telling the order. So just see here. Is there any order we need to follow? No order. So that means you can give either first style or either first color or width, and you can give width like that. So there is no proper order for these things, guys. But you need to define 3: width, style, and color. Okay. First, if you want to define style and after width and after color, yes, you can wish. Okay, that is your wish, guys. Next. Okay. Now we have these border properties, right? Now you don't need to go to border bottom. Okay, border bottom. So like border color, you don't need to go. Border left, you don't need to go. Border width, you don't need to go. Because so what is this meaning is border top means only the top border will be added. Border bottom means only bottom border will be added. Border left means only left side border will be added, like that. Suppose for this one, now remove it. Now I want to add only left side border. I want to add left side border. How to add? So let's see here. Border left is the right. So border left. Copy the border left. And so give 5 pixel or 2 pixel. So let's see here. Okay, go and check if anything I missed. Okay, color, style, 2 things I missed, right? Only for left side border, this color and the styles will be applied. Okay, have you seen left side border? This one. Only left side. If I give border top, and it will apply. Instead of that one, simply if I give border right, that will be applied to, you can see border top. So it will be like this. Okay, border top, left, bottom, right. Okay, so you see like this. Next. So border, now border style, how could I know the border style? Go to border style. Okay, and you can see styles. How many styles are there? How could I get it? See here, this is what border style. This is border width, and this is border color. Okay, border width, border color, and border style and border style. Let's see here. Here itself, from where I have gone, border style. Okay, click on it, and you can see how many styles are there. Plate, none, hidden, solid, like that, right? You can just click on the plate, and let's see here. So select anything. See the result. Still it's loading. Dotted. See it. So they have given some HTML code. You can see the dotted border. It will be like this. Board dashed. The border will be like this. Solid. That will be like this. Double. That will be like this. Groove. This will be like this. Suppose let's apply groove. Border style is of solid. Let's give groove. Okay, and let's give simply, you can see easily F5. Okay, it's groove. Let's give 5 pixel, then you can easily understand. Okay, this is GRU or ash color. Let's give color change. Ash means this one only, right? Color. Hash or hash? This color, what is that color? Grave, right? Gray. Okay, now you can see, guys. So if you give 10 pixel, you can easily see. Okay, so this is GRU. You see the now the difference between that normal to this one. And next, suppose double I have given. Let's see here how it will be. Apply it, border style. So replace GRU with double. Let's go and refresh it. And see two lines will be added, double. Okay, that will be the border styles, guys. You can play a game with outside all the styles. So generally we used to give solid. That's it. Okay, even based on the requirement only you need to give. Next, so border we have seen, right? Border styles we have seen, border color. Now you need to know about the color. So color property. So color in the market, how could I know the different colors? Color codes in HTML. Just type it, Google it like this, guys. Color codes, HTML color codes. Click on it. Okay, so now you see here, just click on it. You see the color and the color code also you can see here. Okay, and the colors, right? Only for few of the colors you can give the names, and for remaining things, right, you can so define the colors with the different codes. Okay, like that, different codes. So this one is the Indian red color, light coral, and a dark salmon. So let's see here. Suppose salmon, click on it, and you can see here instead of gray, if I give salmon, let's see here. Go and refresh it. So it will be like the salmon color. Okay, like this. Color names. Okay, so you can define a color with names or codes or hexadecimals. Okay, we will see all. Let's see, go here. Border color only, not only border color, even text color also, if you want, you can change it. So border color I have given salmon, right? Text color I want to change. This is what a text color, the text color. Now I want to go with the color codes. How to go? Let's go, click on it, right? So click on this color, I want to apply the text. So have you seen this one? Exact code. Okay, color code is the right. What you can do is copy the code with the hash symbol, paste it simply. That's it. Here, refresh it. Have you seen the text? Indian Life City is updated with the color code. With this color, the text is applied, right? So that is one way of adding code. Okay, and so suppose select different colors like, and suppose even this one also. Suppose I want to apply this kind of this color. So copy the code, go and paste it here. Single hash only it will be. Unique, old wide unique. If you use any technology, the color code is same. It will not be changed. So see here. Okay, the color is not, so that one only pick up it. And suppose from here you can pick up this one color code and copy the code. And from here to here you can apply it. F5. Okay, you can see the color. Okay, so like that you can apply different color with different color codes also. Even if you see here, this one apply, this one, whatever you want, copy it. So this is how you can apply color codes. Even you can apply for anywhere with color codes, not only so colors also. Next, with RGB. Okay, hexa. Okay, color codes mean hexa, both are same only. Hexadecimals or RGB. Suppose with RGB, how to display it? Same with RGB, you can add like this. Okay, so what is the code? RGB, right? Here you can see. So you can put like this RGB brackets and paste like this and save it. Same, it will not be changed. Same. Okay, you can see here, it will not be changed. Within RGB, you need to suppose this color I want to apply. With RGB, you need to get the pointers this one, and so in that you can put it. So RGB square small brackets. With RGB, how to get RGB? Okay, and so inside you can paste that codes. Okay, you can see the color is changed. Even background color also if you want with RGB. So suppose black, and let's change background colors with RGB, and get any color whatever you want. Suppose, okay, copy this one inside. So see the border color, guys. I'm asking you to see the border colors. Okay, so this border color, it will be this one, whatever color you have applied, that will be. And with RGB, suppose this color, you can apply it. Okay, copy paste it. So that is enough. We used to use, see here. Suppose I want to fetch the color code for this one. Click on it. And have you seen this one? This is the color code. Have you seen hash color codes? Or without RGB, if you want to go with, so go with hexadecimal color codes. Simply you can put hash. Like this. Okay, it will not be changed. Borders only. So that's all about the colors. Pick up Google, from Google you can pick up all the colors, guys. Don't worry. Next, background color, another property. So let's see. So this div background color I want to apply. Div background color. What is the property name? You can go to CSS references. Go to background. Okay, so you can see with background, so many are there: background size, background position, background repeat later. We need what? Background. So color. So let's click on it, get the property name. And you can see how they have applied background color. They have applied. So for div, right? For what? Only for div. So you can go here, background color, give any color background color. Okay, hash color, blue color, green color, like that. Even if you want to apply color codes, you can apply it. F5. So see here, green. And let's apply color codes. Suppose I want to apply this one. Let's copy the color code. Instead of this green, you can apply this one. So let's go and refresh it. So what color this one? This color will be background color. Okay.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఆ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ టోటల్ వైట్ బదులు ఎల్లో రావాలంటే కూడా ఇదే ఆప్షన్ వాడాలా సార్? అంటే వెనకాల టోటల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్
Apply for body. So everything is inside the HTML body only. So in that situation, what you need to do is you need to create a body here. HTML body is the main container, right? This is body actually, and apply that color. So how to apply? Style, Here property name and property value. One second, why it is not applied? So let me inspect it.
To give background color for body.
It is overriding the background color. Okay, the background color is overriding by. Acha, sorry. Background color I need to say. Here the syntax will be background color. Okay, this one body. And if you want to make it 100%, that height width you can make it 100. That I will tell you height width. So at that time we will learn. Okay, so the background color is like this color, and you can make it as 100% width also. So within next property we will see like that you can do. Okay, let's keep it like that. We will see this one. Next, refresh, and you can see now I want to increase the height of the, so this div box. I want to increase the height of the div box. Otherwise, I want to reduce the width of the div box. I want to reduce up to 50%. Okay, this width I want to reduce to 50%. So how? For div, right? Style you can go and add so one more property called width. And so width can be, so this height, width, all these things, right? You can display with percents and with pixels. Okay, pixels are percent. Suppose 50% I want to display, you can display with 50%. Go and refresh. It will calculate the total size of the screen, and in that 50%, so it will be displayed. Suppose if I added, even you can see if I reduce, right, it occupied 50% only. Okay, if you reduce, it occupied 50%. It dynamically changing. 50% means in that screen left to right, it displays 50% width. So that's called 50%. Suppose if you have given pixels, so you should, if you give pixels, it is fixed. Percent is dynamically, pixels is fixed 500. Even if you change, it won't change. See here, even if you increase the screen, it won't be changed. So it is static and fixed. Okay, that's called pixels. Left to right up to 500 pixels width it is occupying. That's what this one. 50% or so 40%. Suppose I have given 40%. So let's say here. So now refresh it. It occupied 40%. So even if you reduce it, it occupied 40%. You can see. Okay, so that's it. Next, width we have seen, right? And suppose height also, if you want to see. 1 second, guys, I will come back. Suppose 200 pixels I have given, right? Let's refresh it. Have you seen? Just 1 second, I will come back.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So now height 200 pixels, right? Okay, cool. Okay, and suppose if I want to increase the height, what can I do? So like increase to 400 pixels and refresh it. So now you observe here, right? There is a gap. Even though if it is a gap, no problem. So system occupied 400 pixel. So that div occupied with 400 pixels. So that's what, guys. And if you want to display with percentile, you can display it. Like suppose 50% or 60% or 70% I want to occupy height. So you can just display with the height percentage. Okay. Oh, it's not taking that percentage, right? Okay, height. It is calculating. It's okay. You can display with the pixels. Sometimes it calculates width based on that one also. So that's the reason. Okay. Height. So both you can display with the help of, I mean, percent or with the help of pixels. Next property is like margin. Very important property, guys. You should so aware of this margin. Yesterday I told, right, we will discuss about margin later. So now you see margin. Okay, so what is the benefit of the margin? Let's now remove it. First I have added this class, container, all these things, right? Now remove it. I have removed everything. I'm just replacing. Now refresh it. Okay, cool. Nothing is added. No, so separate styles are added as of now. Okay, now let's see here. What is margins? So left side, suppose this one I want to move little bit to here. This text I want to display a little bit here. Okay, I want to start this text from here, guys. Only this text heading start from here. How to display? So you need to use margins. So the margin from borders it will calculate, guys. Okay, margin from border or margin from another tag it will calculate. Okay, so this outside space is nothing but a margin. One element outside space is nothing but a margin, guys. So this element outside space, left side border, right side so empty, nothing, top border and bottom div tag. So these are the spaces, and if you want to increase the spaces, right, you can use margin. Okay, so you can check here references, margin. You can see margin, bottom left, all these kind of things are right. So click on one reference. So my intention is from left to right I want to move little bit something. Okay, so now what I need to do, I need to use margin left simply. Okay, so margin left I need to use where? Only for this header tag. Okay, only for this header tag I want to use margin left. So copy this margin left, and where is this header tag? Here, go to styles, you keep wherever you want, margin left, and you can display in a pixels. Like suppose 100 pixels I want to give. That means, so what is this meaning is for header tag left side give 100 pixels space. For header tag, what is this meaning? For that tag give space. So give space how many? That many you can give space. So refresh F5, and now you can see the text. It is moved 100 pixels. Okay, so what is this meaning? Margin left I am giving 100 pixels space. Okay, margin left giving 100 pixels space. That's what this space. Suppose margin bottom I want to give 10 pixels space. Margin bottom how to give, and here you can see margin bottom is there, right? Copy this margin bottom and another property. Okay, so you can provide value. So how many pixels? 10 pixels space margin bottom. So that means what? For this header tag, okay, outside of the header tag, bottom side, outside four sides are there, right? Among those four sides, bottom side 10 pixels space you should give. That is the meaning of that one. Okay, see here, previously space is not there, now so 10 pixel space is there. Now I want to give top side some 200 pixel space, top side. So that means from top border to this text I want to give space 200 pixel. So let's see here. So margin property, another property is there, right? Margin top and 200 pixels. Save it. So have you seen 200 pixels space margin top? Okay. Next, so reduce the space. Like this. Okay, refresh it. And now you can see 100 pixels I have reduced margin top and reduced to 10 pixels and go and reduce it. Okay, now you see here margin top, so 10 pixels space is reduced. Okay, so that's what. Next, okay, so for time being this is enough guys, margin, and tomorrow we will see about the margin. Okay, so let me explain about the margin completely. Instead of giving like margin left bottom like that, suppose total outside I want to give, so like 100% or 50 pixels total around. So let's go here, margin 100 pixel, just give margin 100 pixel, go and refresh. So you see here, this is the text. For this text, left to right to top, you have given 100 pixel space. So from left to top, it is occupying 100 pixels. Left to right here, left 100 pixels, top 100 pixel, bottom 100 pixel. So that much space is provided. So by using margin, margin means it will calculate from all sides. Margin means. And one more syntax is there, margin, simply left and so top I want to give like 20 pixel. Let's see here, left 20, right, forget about right, however left we are displaying, right, top 10, bottom 30 pixel. So how to display left to top, bottom? So now for margin here you can see top to bottom, right, first to top. Okay, so here top, right, bottom, left. So it is what fan direction, fan, so direction top, right, bottom, left. So in this direction you need to calculate the, so this one top, right, left, bottom. So in this top I have given, suppose what is the pixels, how many pixels, 10 pixel, suppose 10 pixel you have given. And next right, how much we want, right, something, okay, you can take anything, not a problem, right, it won't consider here. Next bottom 30 pixel, and next left 20 pixel. So refresh it. Now you see here, okay? So it is not taking, right? We need to add pixels. I'm not sure. I might be syntax mistakes. So let me check. So now you see I added pixels, okay? Syntax. So first top 10 pixel. So this is a 10 pixel, guys, top. For this text, top side 10 pixel space is provided. Next, right 10 pixel. So because however it is started with the left side, right? So it won't consider right side. Next, so bottom 30 pixels. So this bottom, right, to this text. So the bottom side is 30 pixels. Next, okay, left side 20 pixel. So space left side. So 20 pixel space is there. Okay, yeah. So that is enough, guys. So tomorrow class we will see, the remaining properties, and after that, so tomorrow class itself we will see, the remaining things. Okay, CSS style types. Let's practice it, guys. First, whatever I have taught. So and then we will, I will give you the projects, right? So you can practice those also. Okay. So tomorrow timing is what? 6:30 a.m. IST. Okay, chalo guys. Yeah, bye.